Hey, what's going on, non-traditional students? It's Scott J. Vale, your non-traditional motivator. I want to talk to you today about being prepared to take the indirect route to the degree. So, first thing before we get started, I have a score to settle. I want to point out the fact that on a couple of videos ago, my videographer decided to post on my video that I was a coffee addict. Like I've got some out of control problem or something. So I like coffee. I drink a little coffee. Okay, I drink a lot of coffee. Okay, I have a problem. Okay, he was right. Anyway, let's move on. So my point today is I want to talk to you about taking the indirect route to the degree. And why I want to talk about that is because anybody that's really well versed in travel, anybody that knows what they're doing, they never plot just one route. For example, if I'm going to leave the state of Florida, I-75, the interstate, runs right up the middle of the state to wherever I want to go. The easiest and most direct route. That's what most of us are going to take when we go on a trip, right? The easiest one, the most obvious one, the one that has less inconveniences for us. And that seems natural. There's nothing wrong with that. However, case in point, if I'm driving up I-75 and halfway through the state, I hit a traffic jam, that's a problem. Because now I'm stuck. My trip, if that's the only route that I have, my trip could be over before it really got started. And then it gets me frustrated. It makes me want to throw in the towel and maybe not do it again. And what that has to do with the degree is the fact that we're going to go forward. The chances are not if, but when something is going to come your way, a roadblock, an issue, a challenge that you're going to face you were not prepared for. And guess what? If you have got an indirect route plotted, something that wasn't the primary route, then you can make the adjustments just like a GPS would and get back on track and continue your journey. For me, last year, at the end of the year, I had to take time off and I wrote my first book. That's right, for non-traditional students. But I had to take the time off. I didn't want to, but I couldn't do both at the same time. It was impossible. So I took a semester off. Then I came back, and believe it or not, shortly after, for our new baby, my beautiful baby girl, I had to take off another semester. So now here was my route, my plan to be graduated, to be done. And now because I had to take off 2 different semesters, I'm now rerouted. My plan has changed, and that can throw us off track and get us off of our goal and get us in the wrong mindset of wanting to quit and throw in the towel. But if we, guess what? If we have another route planned, we're okay. So change it up and understand that there may be a primary route to your destination, to where you're going, but there are dozens, if not hundreds, of indirect routes. Understand that your dream and your goals have an indirect route, and if you plan ahead of time, you can be prepared for it and be prepared for success. I know you can do it, and I'm pulling for you, non-traditional students. Let's go get the degree. And until then, well, you know, stay caffeinated.